All right, so this is a 1994 Yamaha Virago XV535. The trouble that people have with these, pulling off the carbs is putting it back on. Putting the carbs back on. You have trouble with these boots up here. The two boots that go into this air cleaner. What you got to do, what I find that's easy to put them on is you got to take off this thing right here, and then you got to take off these metal tubes right here. Completely take them off. This thing comes off, and then so. You want to take these tubes off, these hoses off, and because you want as much room as possible to get these carbs off and to put them back on. So yeah, just pull this whole thing off. It's like, these metal tubes come off. See, you got a bunch of room to work with. I mean, you could even take this off here, this cover. I don't know how much room it's going to give you, but the more the better. I mean, I don't think this is like absolutely necessary, but whatever is gonna give you room to work with, because I know it's kind of a pain when you start taking something off and then you're like, oh crap, I gotta take this off now. So might as well just take it off. See, you got room to get behind it. And I've already pulled these carbs off once before, and for the first time, and it was a pain in the butt. I mean, it wasn't so much getting them off, pain in the butt. I mean, a little bit, but it was just pain in the butt to get them on. That's what took me forever. So anyway, yeah, just get, you got a hex bolt right here that has a bracket for these tubes, and then these separate like the, there's a bracket, clip that one of them clips onto this one. And then this tube on the left hand side wraps around this cylinder and mounts onto here with you got a Phillips screwdriver right there, and then you got more hex screws on the other side. Here, I'll bring it over. So you got a hex screw here. Here, I'll set that down. Yeah, I should have waited to put the carbs back on, because I'm kind of regretting it, because I'd ordered the carburetor rebuild kit and got it sooner than expected, and I was just like, I'll just clean the carbs, run it. I don't know, I should have just left them off. But I was getting anxious. I wanted to see if it'll run, And it does, it did. And then it, you know, when I was riding it, after riding it for a while, I put some seafoam in it, and I put some seafoam in the gas, and I think it just like the seafoam broke up some stuff in the tank or whatever, like maybe and then it just died on me while I was riding it on the road, and I had to push it back. Going uphill, pushing it uphill wasn't fun. Yeah, you got these brackets that hold these tubes, metal tubes on. I don't know if all the Viragos have these two metal tubes. I've seen other Viragos, and I didn't see. There was some of them I didn't see these tubes, so I'm not sure if this is an added thing. It has something to do with the exhaust. Grab. I don't know if you can see that good, but set that there. And then there's a screw right here at the end of this tube. You follow it down, it comes from over there. Follow it down, and then it wraps around the exhaust. Then you got this Phillips screw with a clamp. And then it just comes off. Comes off pretty easy. And then I'm just gonna pull it off completely. Last time I kind of left them on. I don't know, I just tend to get anxious. And then I regret it later on. So there's another screw for the other metal tube in here. Let's loosen that up. You don't really need to loosen them up too much, but then it just pulls off. Yeah, just clear it all up. And I'm not sure. Okay, so inside here there's supposed to be like a little gasket or whatever, but it looks like it stayed on the other tube. It's like a metal gasket. You can see it right there. So pull these off. Let's set that down, and then I gotta have my 10mm box wrench right here where I can see it. You know how those 10mm go missing. I think it's mostly like the sockets that go missing. So you gotta just remove the throttle cable. That was kind of another thing that I was having issues with. The throttle was like, it was stiff. So I'm gonna loosen that up a little bit more. It's funny because the other videos I've seen of like the Viragos, there's always an Englishman or whatever, British, somebody from England working on a Virago. Let's see. Actually, Yamaha, they didn't make them there. They're from Japan, I think. So you got to get this off. So it's best to have these. These are good pliers to have. These are like perfect for stuff like this. So you can just grab that throttle cable down there, that long reach. And you got this bushing. This hose clamp. Not something I wanted to do. You gotta move that. Make sure that clamp is like moved out of the way. This is becoming a pain in the butt getting this. Okay, there we go. Alright, we got that throttle cable off. And then there's another one on the other side we got to get off. These screws are going to come off. Because I plan on just from the other side, I plan on going to the other side here. So I plan on just pulling the carbs out, just straight out. Unlike last time, when I pulled the carbs off, I was like bending it and like trying to get it out of these boots. So this throttle cable, one's for like cruise control. I think this bike's got cruise control. And there's a clip. There's a clip right here. That clip right there. Bend that. Pull that comes off. And then this, you know, you got your cable that obviously, let's see, this is gonna be a pain in the butt too. Nope, got it. That just comes off. Now the only thing is that we got is these hex screws for the intake boots. These ones aren't too bad. Well, I guess I got the cover off of this one so you can get that Allen wrench in there really good. And then with those metal tubes being out of the way, you have all this room to work with. I'll probably fast forward to the part where I'm pulling the carbs off. Because like I said, these boots, these ones up here, these are a pain in the butt to, like, it's okay, I mean, it's easy to get them out, but when you go to, cause these things, these boots, they pop, they get pressed into this air intake, air filter, air cleaner area, and they're hard to get out, especially this one, because you can this air filter comes off. This air filter right here comes off. You can reach your hand in there, you can push this one down, it's still pain, but this one over here, you can only reach your hand in there for so far. This one over here is a pain in the butt, so I don't know, there was a trick I saw somebody do. You put like string on the top there, around the top part, and you tied it really tight to keep it down. So I don't know, I might do that when I go to put it back on. I just ended up getting the screwdriver, and I got a flathead screwdriver, and I pressed in there, and then I like went down, pressed, went down, because you gotta get it. You got like these lips that you gotta get down. So it's a pain in the butt. Get these hex screws off. This is kind of a pain because, well, I guess you could just loosen them by hand once you get them loose. I don't know, I might order some new boots because I was spraying carb cleaner around the carburetors, around the boots, and it was affecting the way the motor was running. So I knew there was something going on, maybe a vacuum leak through the boots. So I'll probably, what I'll do is get the take the carbs off, and then I'll do a video of like replacing the carburetor parts. And then I'll do another video, or maybe I'll just add to this one, and I'll wait to upload it. I'll just add to this one when I'm ready to put the carbs back on. That way it's one video. See like this hex screw is hard to get to. You can't loosen it because you got this bracket in the way. Yeah, you can't even get that Allen wrench in there all the way. And I'm afraid, let's see, how far can I get that in there? I just don't want to, if I strip that, that's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I could get that in there enough, and you could do it, but you gotta, there we go. It's able to loosen it. Maybe I didn't tighten that up all the way. Usually it's really tight. Let's see if I can, okay, I can get the rest of my, with my hand. And I'm gonna see how easy this is to just pull out like the other guy said. The guy from England. Actually, all the two videos I watched, both guys were from like England. Let's see. And then see, I'm gonna loosen. So I assume you can't. Actually, I did pull these carbs out from this way last time. The other guy, he pulled them out the other way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen up the clamps, the hose clamps on the top. Put those there. Go around the other side. Need some light. So you got these clamps up in here. Man, I think I tightened them too tight. I like to use my impact on the screws that aren't coming loose because it just cracks them loose. It just does a quick impact on them. I hold it down tight so I don't strip the screws. Yeah, see, it just cracks them loose real quick. That's why I like this impact wrench. Okay, so now I got that loose. Let's see if that guy was right. I mean, I don't know, I'm worried. Yeah, like they say, you gotta pop these boots in the air cleaner. I'm afraid to do that because last time was a pain in the butt. Well, I'm just gonna do it. See, they go up in that air cleaner. And it's like, dang. Really don't want to do that, but I think I have to. I'm gonna go grab an actual pry bar. Got the big pry bar. And I'm gonna try to get it up in there. Oh yeah, I already popped that up. That's kind of scary. Didn't want to do that, but you know, if I could pop them down, if I could do it one time, I could do it a second time. Yeah, you gotta just pop these boots up in the air cleaner. Yep, they're going in there. Yep, they're in there. I'm not happy about it, but it is what it is. So let's see. See that? Yeah, he's right. He said you can just pull it out. Wow. Well, speaking too soon. Oh, what's stopping it? What was that? Let's see. Oh, I don't know, man. Maybe some bikes are different. I don't know. I thought it was a 535 that he had. Maybe. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe it's got to go up higher. I don't know. Yeah, I'll probably, I think I ruined the, oh yeah, that's why it was leaking. No wonder. And you know, if your boots, if you have any air vacuum leak around your carbs, like in my case, it's the gasket, so it's the O-ring. that goes into this boot, then you're gonna get like a lag, like when you pull your throttle and it's slow to go back down, like the RPM slow to go back down, you have a vacuum leak. And that's what my bike was doing. That's what it was doing. And I could see, you know, I think the O-ring broke when I was trying to finagle this these carburetors back in. It was just a pain in the butt. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna loosen up these boots. Dang, dude, those screws are, I just need to get okay, I'm gonna try my impact gun again. Loosen that up. That one's already kind of loose. Okay. All right, come on. Come on out. It's stuck in on the boot on this side. I just got to get it past the air filter boot. And you just want to try not to break the boot. Try not to crack these boots. I mean, you could replace them, but if you don't have to, it's better. But I'd imagine, I don't know what that guy was doing. I mean, unless he had honestly, I think he had those boots on the top completely in the air cleaner. Because there's no way these are coming off like that. Dang. See, that can't be good. I mean, that is metal, so. So what I'm gonna do now, get these back underneath those boots, because I don't know what that guy was talking about. Okay. Get them back under there, because the idea is to get these back underneath. Maybe getting them on is easier with the manifold boots, because he had these completely off. So maybe we gotta just take these boots off. That is what it is. That's what I did last time. I took these boots off. I think I'm gonna have to replace these. You can only probably take them off so many times before they're like messed up. Yeah, I remember this part. This part was a pain in the butt. I'm gonna have to like fast forward this part unless you guys want to see me struggle here, but this is like reality. But like I said, I don't think a motorcycle mechanic's gonna be watching this video. They don't need to be. If you're a motorcycle mechanic, you don't need to be searching for videos like this. Unless this is gonna end up in like a reaction video or something, which I don't care. Alright, I think what I did, you lift that up. We gotta lift the carb up in there. Up, and then, oh shit. Come on, get off. Got that off. I mean, it doesn't look like, I mean, there might be a slit right there, but down in there, like down, there's like a slit, but maybe that's supposed to be there. Oh no, that's fine. But what I'm really worried about is like down right in under that lip right there. And it looks fine. I think it's fine. I think what's messed up is this O-ring right here. That's where I was getting the leakage. So watch that. I don't know, I might, it looks fine. If I just replace the O-ring, it might be fine. I think I'm just gonna replace the O-ring. I think the rest looks fine. Yeah, because that's obviously why it had a vacuum leak. So let's finish getting this carb off. Oh wow, yeah. I only need to get the one boot, the one intake boot off. I don't think it matters which side, but let's check out this O-ring. Oh yeah, that's torn up too. So it's definitely leaking air. So that's why I don't know, maybe it contributed to why it died on me on the road. I mean, look how bad that is. I mean, the leak, the vacuum leak must have been really bad. I mean, it was struggling, throttling down, going down RPMs when I, let go of the throttle. It was really lagging. So anyway, yeah, that's getting that carb off. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'll upload a part 2. The part 2 will be, just hit subscribe. See right here, I'm gonna have to like file that down a little bit. You just gotta be careful around these because it's aluminum. So yeah, there'll be a part 2, and oh, that's leaking. And what I'll do, the part 2, I'll replace I'll install the carb kit, all the parts, the jets and stuff, and I'll do a video on that, and then a part 3. So just subscribe to my channel and watch for the videos to pop up. Part 3 will be installing this back on, if you want to see me struggle. But hey, look, I mean, if you've never done this before, it's okay. It's actually good to watch a video where someone's struggling to put something on. They're not just, being successful in installing your parts. Then, I mean, this is how you learn. So anyway, yeah, just hit subscribe, like, comment, or whatever. If you have any ideas, just hit the comment. I'm gonna have a link in the description of the carb kit that I bought on Amazon. What else? I've got the carb kit. Oh, and I'm gonna have a link. I'm gonna put a link in there of the boots. The boots for this Yamaha 94. This is a 94 Yamaha Virago XV535, but I think the kit will work with a lot of the years. So just pay attention to that. So I'll see you in the next video.